on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Bengals of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. Given 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down at 7. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and
6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, well, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, look out, because here they come.
Here we go. 11, and keep that. Right, 80, 12, 12, 12. That.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And all the way home for a Broncos score. goes 67 yards on the punt return. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener.
And as soon as they hand the rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
180. Plays hot. Hot.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand-new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ballgame.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
And that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 6 yards away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Something lost and never seen. Every time I stop to believe.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw is Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Go.
Now it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Rio, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
12.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Broncos 7. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Here's Nix. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Throwing Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Nick's going to give to Hardy. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. Once more with Harvey. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here is third and 5.
Bombers.
Nix to the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Don't go.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, back to Harvey. On the tackle there was DJ Turner. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on second and 9. Off the play fake, Nix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now it's Nix. And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw.
That's what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
For the field goal, a 35-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 34.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's good.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On the handoff, Harvey. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Set to return it. Here's Turner. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Harvey now, 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Yards on the play.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts
First down.
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
35-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they have regained the lead. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. I'm wondering. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
I'm wondering. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go.
In motion, the tight end. Now it's Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Gun.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. This is Kirk. It's Kirk. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey, 63 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead here this third quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
An extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 2. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? And maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Hey, can. Got it?
Throwing on second down. Burrow. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him involved in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a short gain down to about the 33. Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. In motion left is Higgins. Out of the gun now on third down. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Broncos 23. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ain't what my type activities, but don't you get involved. Hey,
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Second and 6. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Nix once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To throw, here's Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as it gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Burrow looking to pass. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Get him a yard down to the 43. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 43, here's second down and 8. In motion left is Higgins. Here's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
So when your team leading into fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
On one, right?
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
180.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Here we go.
Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. That is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Broncos 23. Kevin McPherson set to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now they'll audible to something else.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Nix from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
At the 41-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here we go.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And a short gain there, so he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Well, CD always a little extra.